Hi, everybody. What is going on with you all today? I'm bringing you a story from Bounding into Comics. We're going to be talking about Indiana Jones 5 because it looks like the latest Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny rumor claims Phoebe Waller-Bridge's role being significantly reduced. That's actually really funny. I wonder if it has anything to do with all of the backlash that James Mangold and Disney was getting by all of the fans of Indiana Jones, which I'm pretty sure is like, I don't know, the majority of the United States at this point, because Indiana Jones is a classic character. He's iconic. We've already seen Harrison Ford die as Han Solo in Star Wars, and now everybody's been mentally preparing for him to die in this movie as well. Though it does look like Disney is responding to the backlash in some shape or form. It looks like Bob Iger himself came in and watched the movie, so we're going to be talking about that today. So let's read on. A new rumor concerning Lucasfilm's upcoming Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny film claims actress Phoebe Waller-Bridge's role in the film is being significantly reduced. Now, if this is true, it's going to spell a lot of trouble for Disney. I mean, if this movie bombs, oh my word, I cannot even imagine the fallout that is going to occur. This latest rumor comes from YouTuber Overlord DVD, who states, "It seems everything is shifting on Indy 5, and you're going to laugh your butt off when you hear this, folks, because it not only looks like Phoebe Waller-Bridge has lost her new hat, it looks like Phoebe Waller-Bridge is being cut out of the movie as much as possible." Cut out of the movie. That's insane. I mean, they were really trying to hype her up. Let's see exactly why this is happening. The YouTuber continued, quote, "From what I've heard, and again, I'm stressing that this is just a rumor. This is a highly fluid situation, as you might imagine. Disney's come to realize that Phoebe Waller-Bridge is problematic in the park." Lines that were meant to be funny and endearing in a sassy Princess Leia kind of way are delivered with Fleabag's patented snarkiness. She's abrasive, she's insulting to Indy, and she just weighs down the movie. Yeah, imagine going to Disneyland and like seeing Phoebe Waller-Bridge's character being like, "Let's go and raid some tombs," and then everyone's just like, "Oh man, just spare me." What do you mean I could never afford to go to Disneyland? Neither can anybody else. Enough with you, Plato. I love you too. All right, let's read on. Overlord DVD then details, I don't know if they previously had her get kidnapped and they're just moving that part to earlier in the film, or if they're trying to do a quick reshoot to cover this. I don't have any more information on that, though I hope to have more to confirm or deny this rumor in the coming weeks. Now it gets really interesting. Check this part out. But I have been told aside from this that they're cutting as much of Phoebe's stuff as they can to minimize her impact on the film and lighten the movie up. So was she like bringing the movie down? Is like every scene that she's in, she's just like, "Oh, stop raiding the tomb that way. Oh, I'm getting my hands dirty. Oh, I just hate you, Indy. You're so old and useless. Let me take over for a little bit." I really hope that doesn't happen. But of course, everybody's expecting that to happen because look at Disney's track record. Just look at the track record of Lucasfilm and Kathleen Kennedy. It's just a whole bunch of self-insertion and nonsense political injection where all of the men are just being completely cut out of everything and the women are taking over. It's flipping the script, as they say. What else does it say? As he concluded his video, Overlord DVD asserted, "This is not going to save the movie, folks, but it is interesting that it appears at this point, I cautiously say, that Kathleen Kennedy is not going to get her way." He added, "Indy is not going to be replaced at the end of the movie by Phoebe Waller-Bridge, although his death is still in question." Indeed, it is. People are still wondering if he is going to die, if there's going to be some kind of time travel erasure of history. We're going to have to find out when the movie comes out and if people actually go and watch it. But let's read on just a little bit more. These alleged changes to Phoebe Waller-Bridge's role in the film reportedly come after Disney CEO Bob Iger screened it. So this guy went in and he watched the movie. Overlord DVD explained at the beginning of his video that one of his Hollywood spies informed him, "As you know, Bob Iger has returned to the scene of the crime to head up Disney. Well, he's been putting out fires. Allegedly over the holidays, he finally got to sit down and watch Indy 5, according to someone in the know. Bob allegedly watched the entire thing and never said a word." So if this is true, that means Bob Iger went in there, he sat and he was watching Indiana Jones 5, and inside of his head he was thinking, "Oh my gosh, we're all doomed." He continued, after the movie was done, he allegedly called Kathleen Kennedy and asked her, was she really responsible for what he witnessed? And then after a few moments, Iger said to Kennedy, "Well, I'll give you two choices. Either you fix this or you can foot the bill because I won't allow this to be shown." Wow. If that's true, then Kathleen Kennedy is already screwed. I'm pretty sure she's on her way out. at least from what I've been hearing. But if this movie fails, it'll be the first critical bomb of like Indiana Jones ever. Yeah, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, that still had pretty good reviews. But I mean, if this is like a negatively reviewed film because of all of these changes that they're making to the film, then man, I mean, I would hate for Harrison Ford to go out in a fizzle like that. You know, his last Indiana Jones movie is just a complete flop. That would be just terrible. But this is the route that they wanted to go with Phoebe Waller-Bridge. They wanted to just add someone in there who was a complete just bore and just a Debbie Downer and just someone who just tries to criticize everything that Indiana Jones does. That's not a fun storytelling tactic. But of course, they're going down that route. This rumor comes in the wake of composer John Williams claiming Lucasfilm planned to reshoot a new ending in December. Love John Williams, love his music, and I don't see any reason why he would be wrong about that or why he would be lying. If they did do reshoots, then this does kind of make sense, this entire situation. Maybe Kathleen Kennedy decided that they were going to have to do reshoots because Bob Iger said, "Do you want to get in trouble?" And she's like, "No, but I really want to push my messaging." And he's like, "Well, you got to fix it." He told an audience at a concert in Italy, this is John Williams, "Here are 3 pieces from Indiana Jones 5. I felt we would be finished with Indiana Jones after 4. You know Harrison Ford. You all know who Harrison Ford is. And Harrison is 78 years old, but he's much younger than I am." Dude, that guy's like still pulling amazing stunts at his age. I can't even imagine what Tom Cruise will be doing at 78, but Harrison Ford, I mean, he's still in his prime somehow. I don't know how he does it. I thought, oh, if he can do 5 of them, I have to try and do the final 5 also. He then states, "So we have just about completed the film. We maybe have another ending to shoot and to record, maybe in a couple of weeks." Yeah, I mean, clearly there is some behind the scenes trouble going on. The film's director, James Mangold, claimed Williams was mistaken. When questioned about his comments on Twitter in December, Mangold tweeted, "John was mistaken. Maybe read Twitter too much." What? Wow, like no one's agreeing in this situation at all. He then asserted, "We're not shooting new endings. Never did. The film is 99% finished and being rated by MPAA. This imagined zany ending with Indy being erased and replaced is a fever dream of wounded folks angry about other films I did not make." I mean, it is a good point, but what do you expect? I mean, look at Lucasfilm's track record. This movie is coming out of Lucasfilm. And James Mangold coming out, I mean, John Williams comes out and says that. It could possibly be true. Why would John Williams be wrong? I mean, how many movies has he made composed the music for people? And you know, you have like people from the film just coming out and saying, well, this might actually be happening. And the only person who's denying it all is James Mangold, the director. Okay. I don't know what to think at this point. I don't. But it is interesting nevertheless. However, Mangold would also respond to another user claiming Williams is fully informed. He wrote, "I agree that he's one of the greatest composers in the history of film." I also agree with that statement. "And also one of the most lovely people on earth, and he's fully informed." Interesting. Early rumors regarding Phoebe Waller-Bridge's role in the film claimed she would replace Indiana Jones by the end of the movie. Overlord DVD reported back in June 2021, that was a year ago. 2 endings are supposedly being considered in the script. I guess they've been written and they are going to shoot both of them. Both endings allegedly have old Indiana Jones dying at the end of the movie. But in one of the rumored endings, young Indiana Jones dies alongside old Indiana Jones, and Phoebe Waller-Bridge swoops in like a vulture, picks the hat up, and takes his place moving forward. I don't know if that's true, but if they did that, it would just be the biggest slap in the face to even just Harrison Ford fans in general. After all of the years that we have been put through of just nonsense Disney BS, we're going to get him dying again. That would just be absolutely ridiculous and so unfair to anybody who has stuck by Indiana Jones and his movies for all of these decades. Just absolutely absurd. This rumor would seemingly be corroborated by the Daily Mail, huh? Okay. Who also reported the film had multiple endings and that Indiana Jones would hand over the bullwhip to Waller-Bridge's character. They reported a handful of different endings have been shot and are being shown to test audiences. But from this report, from today's article, it is saying that they are reshooting a bunch and trying to cut out and Phoebe Waller-Bridge's character and then edit it to where it looks like she's like gone for most of the movie. Overlord DVD further reported this past November, "We've been told out of the 6 endings they tested, the best one gets a 35% approval from test audiences." Ouch! We've been told that Bridge put the hat on in every ending. Okay, so at the end of everything, after everything that you're hearing, who do you believe? I mean, who are you supposed to believe? We're not supposed to believe John Williams. We're not supposed to believe any of the insiders. We just have to believe James Mangold and go and see the movie, and then the bait and switch will happen, and then he'll be like, ha, you fools! You saw my movie, and now the truth is out there, but there's nothing you can do. I already have your money. I don't think that's going to happen, but if it does, I wouldn't be surprised. What do you make of this latest rumor claiming Phoebe Waller-Bridge's role in the film is being reduced after Bob Iger saw a screening of the film? I mean, Han Solo was already just a slap in the face for me, and now we're about to see him die in Indiana Jones 5. I really hope they don't do that and that he just retires, but who knows with these people now? I mean, if they get any kind of backlash, they'll change a bunch of stuff, and then the movie will just be crap because they tailored the entire story around Phoebe Waller-Bridge. And when they take her out of it, if she's supposed to play a huge role, then we're going to also get just like a huge chunk of the movie taken out. And for what? Maybe they just shouldn't have put Phoebe Waller-Bridge in there in the first place. Who asked for her? Nobody. But then again, this is just how it is. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Like and share this video. And if you enjoy my content, consider subscribing and clicking that notification bell. I hope to see you all again next time. Say goodbye, Play-Doh.